Hello, Ellie. Laura, best streamer. Thank you. Damn, it's been a while. I am trying to get used with this. Just putting it on Instagram real quick. Missed your streams, thank you. There we go. Hello, Shrimp. Hello, Nikki. Damn, many people are coming in. Wait, let me... There we go. What are you gonna do today? I'm gonna play the Sienjolafu story, new story quest. Well, main quest. Miss one of my bestest friends doing stream, of course, we're all coming in. Aww, thank you. Sienjolafu's back, baby. Sienjolor, ow. I just hit my elbow. Nice start of the stream, I guess. It might be one of my favorite quests. Oh, it's good? Okay, good to know. I not for long though, because I haven't played the story yet. All good. I'm excited. I'm excited too. If it's good, then I mean, it's written by the writer of Penacony, so I'm expecting it to be good. I mean, that's what I've heard. Shrimp, congrats on getting Yunli, by the way. I keep speedrunning it on my account, so I'm gonna experience it with you. Yay! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Ellie! Discord is adding a D&D a D&D thing. D&D is gonna be available on Discord, and we can play it on Discord. My friends actually told me. Yeah, my friends actually told me that. Let me show you. I'll send it on DMs. No, I'm fine. I'm so sleepy. No, I'm not fine. I'm so sleepy. No, I woke up at 5 AM. No. Plus, came by to say hi real quick before I head off to bed. Hope you have fun with the story. Go to bed, Nikki. Go to bed, Nikki, and good luck. Shrimp, it's okay. If you can't stay for too long, it's fine. Take care of yourself, too. I don't have to make the PowerPoints in Paint anymore, yeah. Now we have D&D on Discord. Wait, do you remember the first time we played Ellie? Literally, you had the freaking Ibis paint? Yeah, you had it on Ibis paint, like when we were meeting up at 1UP. Hydration. Yeah, Ibis paint. Okay, I said it right. Okay, I'm gonna... Hello, chat. Guess who's back? Back again. I'm not gonna sing the fully because I'm gonna get copyrighted, but I am back. I am officially back. Not to brag, but I'm tipsy. Ellie. I mean, it's fine. If you're tipsy, it's fine. It's a problem if you're drunk. But it's okay. I am officially back. I'm still standing after 1 month of torture. Everyone wake up, Laura's here. Yes. I said I'm gonna stream at 8 p.m. but my dumbass started to renovate my room. I put my Comic-Con posters up. A lot of them, mostly Star Rail. Mostly the Star Rail ones that I have, and I'm gonna get more this year. I am excited for Comic-Con. And I'm gonna have an upgraded version of Acheron, and it's confirmed. I have shoes. I just bought the umbrella. I bought Acheron's umbrella. The new costume is gonna arrive before the Comic-Con, that's what I heard. And I just have to get a sword, but I'm gonna get that one next year or very later on because the sword is expensive. But Acheron is my biggest investment in Comic-Con, in my cosplay history. Because I adore her, she's beautiful, that's why. Comic-Con is getting closer and closer. Ellie, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do your cosplay, and it's gonna be amazing. I still have some EVA foam if you need. I am saving it up. Just in case, because I don't think I'm gonna use it for, because I'm actually competing at the internationals. Ooh! Yeah, it's gonna be good. Don't worry, it's gonna be good. You can use my Yunli if you wanna try her out. I actually did her trial a bit ago. Just a bit ago. I'm gonna make a little Charles Leclerc from that EVA foam. Fuck yeah. In any case, I'm not gonna... Oh yeah! There's so many changes in Star Rail. Hang on. You need to see what I found. They added which relic is good for which character. I saw that when I started playing and I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing. Can you try Yunli? Can you try Yunli for me? Because I've never seen her. Oh, okay. They added which relics are good for which character. That's crazy. I'm level 46. I still haven't finished it, like... I'm close though. I'm pretty close. As for Apocalyptic Shadow Reset, Slay Hit, Honkai Star Rail, best Hoyo game, I agree. It's my favorite game, like, literally. Okay, here's the funny thing. When Star Rail came out, I thought I'm not gonna, like, get into it as much, but I was completely wrong. Literally, the moment I started playing it, like that, I said that before before it released, but the moment I started playing it, I'm not even kidding, I literally fell in love with this game, and I've played it every single freaking day. There's a bug. Oh fuck. Ooh. Y'all cannot comprehend how happy I am to see you play the new quest. Aww. I mean, of course I would play because it's new content. But I am glad that it makes you happy that I am playing it. Oh yeah. Okay. Before I continue, there is something I want to talk about. You might know the whole situation with Moses VA, which is yikes. So, I was thinking that I could voice over, but I'm not sure how well I'm gonna do with that, so bear with me. It's a bit... like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, because I'm not good with impressions whatsoever. I'm still learning to be a voice actor. And I want to play in English because I want to understand it better. Like, I love the Japanese dub as well, but like it makes me understand. Playing English version makes me understand the lore more. Like, I'm not downing Japanese version for it at all. A Japanese version of it. Excuse me, I am speaking. My English doesn't English today. And no, but my Yanli shipper brain is happy. Aw. Yes. And I will attempt. I will not guarantee that it's gonna be the best impression. So bear with me. If at one point I stop voicing, I apologize. It's just that I cannot keep up as much. And I also want to hear the story. So that's just a little disclaimer before I start. I know that his VA will change like in the next patches, but for now I will do this. I will do this and I will try. Again, if I stop, I am sorry. I want everybody to be comfortable in my streams. So bear with me. Again, if I stop, I'm sorry. So, all right, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna stop the music now, and I'm not gonna play it until the end of the stream. Oh, hello there, Boot Hill.
Holy shirt balls! The synthesizer on this express is lit as fudge. Following this synthesizing method, would it turn a bag of trash into treasure?
Lit as fudge. Is this a new term?
It's not a new term. It just means
very peak or very fudging awesome.
Very fudging awesome. What the fork? This synesthesia beacon obviously knows about my language deficiency, but it still keeps updating the lexicon.
Bro, let him swear he's suffering.
Anyway, other than this synthesizer, are there any other cool toys on the Express?
The data bank, the phonograph, I'll give you, Tor.
Looks like you're prepared.
I love how he can't swear literally.
Then, let's not waste any more time and get started.
Sick! Money! Is there anyone else? There's Argenti! Oh yeah! Argenti has a new voice actor, right? Let me actually hear it.
We meet again, dear friend. Thank you for the invitation. Please allow me to praise your sincere and compassionate soul.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty good. I like the old one as well, but I understand why. But I don't know what happened with the old one. I'm still like trying to figure out. Maybe it was I don't think it was because of the strike. But I mean, it's aight. How familiar. Please allow me to praise your noble character.
Looks like we understand each other. Remember that night of hallucinations? In this very familiar car, the ugly giant Sting solidified our friendship.
Of course I remember. I even remember the plant.
Oh, you mean that bonsai that even thrives in disharmony? What a
Aye.
beautiful, resilient plant, full of vitality. How is it doing?
It's alive, I guess.
The feeling of boarding the express and seeing everyone again is simply indescribable. My dear friend, please allow me to extend my sincere greetings to the express in a way that only a knight can.
Sick! Money! Okay. New quest. My bad. I am losing I am... There we go. Finally.
Phew.
What's
What?
up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Aye. Hello, General.
Well, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going?
Hello there,
So-
Jingyuan.
The Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Heck yeah.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Oh, so this is after Penacony arc. Okay. Trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering from the last trauma caused by the last festivity.
Yeah, me too. But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row?
I did a Yunli showcase and
supposed to be
did
focused on
270k.
Exploring astral
Holy
trends
shit, that's
and
great.
Doing some serious scientific exploration?
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Danhang.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like
This is my husband,
or
Danhang.
Saturday.
The
I
Xianzhou
love him.
Luofu has recently overcome a crisis by holding the war dance there, demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony.
You want me to
You'll
at least say
totally safe under the family's
the Sunday joke? I'm crying.
No
Friday
need
or
to worry.
Saturday.
The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society.
Ron may mention.
It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the
Sick!
war dance.
What do you two think?
Sounds great. Sounds great. Let's split into the groups.
I don't hear any objections.
Himiko, yes, I love her.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lafu.
Discuss traveling plans with March 7 Don Han. Discuss the travel plans with the other members of the Express.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
Kalaga Abyss.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Conversation between two adults from a social. I cannot read that fast. Have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
I love you, Himiko. Please don't die. Sorry, speaking from trauma. Oh, discuss travel plans with Don Hong in March.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danhong, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
Sassy.
Plus,
Sassy
Mr. Yang
bitch.
is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended. And both the long life and short life species are still feeling...
It hurts to be a Honkai Impact
That's
player,
why Jing
exactly.
Yuan wants to organize the war dance. To show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
Fuck yeah.
And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Aww, that's so sweet. Oh, and we just got teleported.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know?
Bad or good? So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou.
True.
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals.
Don't jinx it.
And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Don't jinx it.
Quite unusual, I must say.
Don't jinx it. I don't think you guys can see it, but it literally says, "Oh, come on, don't jinx us." No. Oh, come on. I'm gonna pick that. Don't.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
I saw a Skyfaring commission notice. If you guys just got to the Starskip Haven. Send me to welcome you all. See you in a bit. Oh shit, we're getting welcomed by Yenching. Sick.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Did he get caught up?
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment.
A Pepsi?
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Luofu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
You've gone to the right people.
Exactly. We're Xianzhou experts. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
Oh. So it's even larger than a regular store skiff?
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Why not visit our Alley?
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Dick!
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Oh, there he is.
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Hello there.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
Tiff, don't pinch him. It's not what you think.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Literally. Cautiously pinch Yanqing's cheek. Oh, this is what you were talking about? Long time no see, Yanqing.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danheng. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Yeah, no shit.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might
My
be too
child,
soon.
yes.
But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven.
Yeah, even from Penacony,
Cloud
surprisingly.
Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
Oh, that's nice.
By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Zhuming and Yaoqing. As someone would put it, Odrasla. Yes. Xianzhou Laoqing.
Yeah.
Yaoqing, fuck.
Xianzhou Yaoqing is a major force in hunting down abominations, and is always engaged in conflicts across the cosmos. Although it's a member of the Xianzhou Alliance, I don't know much about it. But Madame Yukong from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yaoqing always sends back reports of great victories, which is quite impressive.
Dang.
I heard General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. I wonder if it's true.
Jeez.
If only I could witness her prowess with my own eyes.
Oh, I want to witness her pals.
Where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum.
I mean,
He's eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, But whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
I agree. I mean, well, they're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Oh,
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
already?
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
It's like whatever you feel will happen, happens. You jinxed it, March.
We'll go with you.
Fuck yeah. I'm glad Don Hong is can actually walk around. Oh. Already?
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Yoy! That is so sudden! Hold on, hold on. Trying to remember buttons. There we go. That is so sudden. Wait, Moon Rage? What?
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
Borison?
This ends now.
Don't ignore my team. This is an open world team.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of peace!
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
The strength.
Firefly Type 4 in this fight to live!
He's growing up. He's maturing. Actually, he does look older. Aww. Yeah, he is.
Not good.
Yo! He just yeeted the sword.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Sword. And she's gone. Just got a message. Aww, they put the Sunday emoji. That's so cute. Oh wait, Ray is also playing the story as we speak. Oh, sick. The team is a mood, exactly. It's my open world team. Leave me be. You're PNG, Laura. You're right. You're right. Thank you. Little soulmate kind of meeting.
Wait, my sword!
Uh-oh, he lost his sword.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Yeah, we just jinxed it.
While we appreciate your rescue,
Oh
my
no.
friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack.
Oh, not the
Once
IPC.
we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
She was a fairy.
This shipment isn't even meant for the Lafu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Lafu must go through inspection.
Oh, damn.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Agreed. IPT sucks anyway, so. Company etching as the cloud.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Oh, Foxian.
With the war dance approaching,
Wait,
safety should be a top priority. Now,
is he from
tell
the
how
Xianzhou
did
Yaoqing?
Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
British.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
But then why are they here?
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near
Oh
the
wait,
Fu,
they just answered my question. Never mind.
Them? This sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal
give me a
to
second.
hand these criminals over to the La Fu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the La Fu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
My apologies. It was my sister. It was my sister. She was saying goodnight.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask
Laura,
for
we
their
can't hear you.
cooperation in handling the aftermath.
Yeah, no, I know.
Maybe I should gather more details
I
from
was a
others
bit away.
so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
The cloud calmed the crowd, then disappeared, and the street was restored in peaceful state.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
No.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
I know. They're like kobolds, right? Did you call him the Borisin?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time.
Can you guys still hear me now?
The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster. And the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago.
Oh, fuck.
Their presence has faded over the years. But who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
If it's as similar as the
It seems like the IPC and the
worm
Borisin
disaster.
have serious grudges. Well,
no shit.
enough of the
Everybody
chit-chat.
has a grudge against the
The General
IPC.
wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Wow, he is growing up.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
Bro lost his sword.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when the Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call emergency services too? You go file the report and I go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
What?
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
What? Yo. Okay. Ray is messaging me as we speak. He's sus, yeah, no shit. There we go. Why is it showing on the map differently? Meh.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Oh my god. Is that?
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time.
Genuine,
It's been a while,
yes.
my friends from the Astral Express.
Hello there, father. How's everything going, General? I dreamed about you on Penacony.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Huai.
How random is that, literally?
He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Aw, he's a little old man.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons.
It runs the family to be
Such
short, I
talent is
guess.
even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace
Literally.
Master,
Literally.
these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
His model looks sick.
Well, in the
It's
end,
very different, and I
I'm
like
to
it.
blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Aww.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you.
Aww.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Fuck yeah.
Indeed.
Oh.
There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Lawfu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
Hello there, Yunli.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
Aww.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
Aww.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
That's nice.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
Yanqing will be like, you took my sword!
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
Hydration.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She stole my sword.
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
I can have it back.
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
Damn.
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
So they're gonna fight for the sword? Damn.
It was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the
Wow.
way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten
Poor
away.
Yanqing, literally.
Hold on a second, Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu sword masters.
Damn.
Just say,
Damn.
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone.
Wow, damn.
With all due respect, you don't honor your sword.
Yo,
You
what?
deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle.
Savage,
as a Borison.
literally.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yoon Lee, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
No kidding.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yoon Lee is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yoon Lee to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yoon Lee. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Lawfu and could use some help settling in.
Lingsha!
Yangqing.
I know
once you
her.
helped
It's the
our
video
guests get settled,
videographer.
go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear
Try not to
that
get
the
aggressive
Cienzo
because the
Lawfu has
IPC
no
is
intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
It's stuck with you.
I'm sorry for Yangqing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
Aw, that's nice. Oh, he has his eyes open now.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Lawfu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Lawfu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Glad to meet you, Miss Yun Li.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
I'm just a tourist attending to a ceremony.
So, you're not a participant?
Yun Li is so short compared
know your way around
to
the
others,
fight.
and you'll see.
Well,
Yeah,
you
she's
can still
very
sign up.
short.
The Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
What's the flame wheel? Osted, Osited, the general spoke of. Whatever the fuck you pronounce that. I'm
That's how
sorry.
outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Aren't you coming with us?
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
He shouldn't have said you stole his sword. But you did take his sword. I don't know what to say. Whatever, I don't know.
You're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
Sassy.
Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance
What
to
if I
return it to
died?
him.
No.
But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry.
Wow.
So he can forget about it for now.
Damn, okay. You scratch your head, feeling tingly sensation in your scalp and the FOD depend. Troubles Yanqing will face while your young girl has already wandered off on her own, though her whereabouts are known. I cannot read fast. My apologies.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Cienzo generals were like Jing Yuan.
Nope.
But that General Huayan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Hey, put some respect.
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge.
Ah.
You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Juming.
Oh, there appears to be more than meets the eye.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age?
I'm
I
asking
rarely
the
see any
same
old
question.
people on the Xianzhou ship, and when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain
Damn, I miss
us,
this trio so much.
obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
Danhang, you better join us in the next planet or I'm gonna kick your ass off the express. I swear to God.
This is the report Qing Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look.
What's up?
Huh. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
That's gonna be a problem. It's some kind of test from the General.
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only
Eating
learn
some
the art
snacks.
of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble.
Yep.
Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Sure. Let's go.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan.
Oh, and he opened his eyes.
Here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Huh. Foreshadowing?
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you.
Oh, shit! Fei Xiao is here for Jing Yuan.
Why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to, and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
Okay.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the
Moza, that's how you pronounce his name.
It's
Okay,
an honor
thank
to
you.
meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Kavala in Star Rail. I have been waiting for you to appear on screen so much the moment the quiz started. He's so cute.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in
He opened his eyes.
Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here.
Ah!
Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Alright then. Outside the Palace of Estrom.
Drat, I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay.
Damn.
By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
Pretty much.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
Like what?
Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
But it wasn't his fault, like what the fuck?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame
Victim blaming, what the fuck, literally.
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains.
Nah, that's just, nah, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. I'm talking about blaming...
Ambrosial Arbor.
I'm talking about blaming Jingyuan for what happened. Like, come on, what the fuck?
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself?
What?
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
What? We can vouch for Jingyuan though.
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Oh!
An alchemist from the Zhuming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danheng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
You're a real master of conversation.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky.
Yeah, it's we have experience with the IPC.
We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC.
Just what I said.
You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Just 2. 3, actually. Stop, I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit.
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat?
We don't like lawsuits.
About lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Fuck yeah. Well, sorry about that, okay. My cousin is here and she has her child with her and yeah. Wait, am I? Oh. Wait, is it? It's you? Yes, you? Oh my god, that's so cute! Alright, yeah, I apologize for that. My cousin is here and she has her child with her. They're visiting here at my aunt's. So, I apologize. Artisanship Commission, okay. Right here. Like, today, okay, here's something funny that happened today when my niece was here.
Can I really reason with you Cienjo people?
I
think I get it now. In your words.
Oh no, it's you.
House, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Before we go into that, let me just make a little lighthearted. Okay, so we were at the kitchen and my niece was like walking around and she tried to get my cousin's hand all the dang time, and my cousin wanted to eat, and my niece is savage as fuck. I don't know how to tell you. She's literally 1 year old. She's very savage, and she literally tried to take my cousin's hand and walk around the kitchen, and my cousin was trying to eat, and instead of her, like when she was trying to take her hand, my aunt took her hand and she started walking without noticing it was my aunt, and when she noticed it's my aunt and not my cousin, she let go, went back to my cousin, and then my aunt tried again, take her hand and walk around, and then she realized it's not her, and she went back. When my cousin was eating peacefully, it just went back and forth. I thought that was funny. Like, I think she's gonna realize that sooner or later. Just wanted to make a lighthearted. Just wanted to say something lighthearted. Anyway, oh no, it's you.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Yeah.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Not this bitch.
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Oh.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear.
Aren't you the one who barked like a dog?
Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Did I just hear it? Let's hear a dog barking. No. I wanna say that, please.
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
To expose you.
Staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
We're here to help. I heard you're in trouble. I'm here to help Yanqing sort out the trouble caused by the IPC.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
It is a
I
bad
was sent
thing.
here to deal with the IPC protest, Nishikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lawfu before?
Yeah, literally.
Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
Well...
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You
Oh my
even brought some
God.
shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
You wanna
Listen here.
die or die?
Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lawfu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
What?
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't
We're
matter
not
if it's
scared of you. You're literally barked like a dog.
business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Be my guest.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Yeah, they all suck. Well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott. Oh no, we're gonna go into a debate.
The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with them before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Yay, debate.
Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
No. No, shut up and sit back down, doggy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of that one Markiplier video where like, just stay. Good boy. Down, doggy. I am so sorry. I have to make the jokes, come on. Oh no, debate. Oh no, so I have to be nice with it. Great. Love that.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too.
I love how they actually changed the debate thing.
The Alliance IPC trade consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
Damn! Kind of aggressiveness, I love it.
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle
I'm so good at debating,
the Artisanship
guys.
Commission can easily put it back
Just
together.
kidding.
Yeah, go ahead and brag
Never
about
mind.
your skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different. I'm an IPC member, and my fleet has accepted this transportation order. Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo.
You're scripted to lose, by the way.
Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
That was horrible, Stell.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Nuh-uh, I am winning this, fuck ya.
Huh? Could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear you. Could you say it again? Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17 of the IPC Building Material Logistics Department Transport Agreement Law, subsequent to the dispatch of goods and during their transit, all risks, save for those pertaining to the transportation safety, shall be the sole liability of the consignor. Well, we only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intentions from getting their hands on them, for example. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security threat to the destination, that's not our responsibility. It appears we have reached an area beyond your expertise, doesn't it? The complexity of legal studies are indeed challenging. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense?
Damn! We both need to be concerned.
Everyone has their own.
Oh, we're
Now that
tied.
you're on their turf. Shouldn't you follow their rules too?
We're tied.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Fuck yeah, I did it!
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out.
That's how you debate. I am the best.
So,
I'm
Mr.
kidding,
Scott,
I'm not.
Are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Hmm?
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Oh, Linksha!
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Food.
Wow, she's pretty.
Could she be?
Avidia. Yeah, Vidyara.
She's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
What is she planning?
That's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Oh?
According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Whoa.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
She literally just downed him like...
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Ha! Bitch.
Mr. Scott! Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
At least you wised up for once. Literally.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
Get the fuck out of here.
This lady is really something else.
Literally. What?
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
So it was a... So they planned this? Oh my god.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
It's on me. The dice have been
So they were
tossed.
planning to raise an attack? Are they stupid?
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set to the sea, go play!
The strength. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Anyway, fuck you.
It too shall fall. Awaken.
And fuck you twice.
Heaven, sir. Rise.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I
Sure.
don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
But why were you so hesitant to let it
Miss
get
Chiquette,
checked?
Please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Yep, you're about to get investigated and fined. Get out of here.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. Can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Oh.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the
New.
reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection.
Yep.
I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this.
Guilty.
According to our rules,
Guilty as charged.
all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu.
Are you
As for
sure?
you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge. I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy.
I thought the General's retainers were all burly
She's very
martial
pretty.
masters.
Holy shit. Her model is very pretty.
Yanqing to be so...
Young?
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Sure. Oh, and we're going, I guess. No talking, no nothing, nope. Okay then. Alchemy Commission right here. Oh, there's Sushang! Hello!
I'm here to pay my respects to the new cauldron.
Our link shot to the Alchemy Commission meeting.
All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
So she is a Vidyadhara.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Dan Heng.
Oh, she
I
knows.
traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Wow. Why such serious topic all of a sudden? We can't just make wild speculations about these things. I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea? I'm choosing that.
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Oh.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see.
Thank you for your valuable insights.
I'm sorry, I'm just admiring her. She's very pretty.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance.
I'm calling you a shrimp without the RH. Hey! The HR, fuck. Hey! Shrimp without the HR.
She was framed and exiled to the Juming.
Oh.
I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Yikes.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Oh.
What?
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Huh?
But even the Divine Foresight himself.
What?
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Oh no.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
Oh no, are they gonna fight?
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Damn.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
Damn, oh, wow.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let
What in the
slip their
childish warriors
Yes?
going what in the childish war is going on here?
But on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself!
Maybe I should call the general. Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse. So is this the word?
But which general should I call?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Nah. They got a nice dynamic though, I know, exactly.
A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve,
I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Oh,
It's
bro.
so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Yeah, sweet and caring. Let's go. Sweet and caring is such a nice choice of words.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering.
Prepare yourself. Oh no.
If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Oh! Thick!
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
Oh, okay.
Attack detected.
Oh!
Bladed flight!
Wait, I don't have a healer. Hold up.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set in the sea ablaze!
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Strike apart!
Down to earth!
How familiar.
Attack detected! Blade and flight!
The times are changed.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. Again.
Time for swordplay! Strike apart!
Through clouds!
Oh shit!
Oh, grace. Awaken, dormant scale. World-cleansing dragon. The strength. Heaven's surge. Break.
Oh no. I made a mistake. Oh no, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Ow.
How many can you block? Blade and flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Set in position.
Until everything burns to ashes!
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Through clouds!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
I literally have my open world team. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll try. There we go. And Yanqing wins, I guess.
I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa?
Oh no.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
Oh no, childish war.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
You can both win and lose, by the way. Oh, okay.
You can just take this sword from my hand. Go ahead and try.
Oh shit. They're gonna fight. Yep. Yikes! Okay, the animation is sick.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with some strength.
Murder!
Who are you? Me. I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission.
Her voice.
A passerby, if you
Her
will.
voice.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Her eyes are dead.
Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
I am dead.
Of course.
Goodbye, guys. I'm dead. Goodbye. I am. This woman is gonna kill me. Goodbye.
To none.
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and
You'll do a firefly.
Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring
Mother,
session is
please. Mother.
Shouldn't you politely thank
Listen,
General
I
Fisher for her
don't.
guidance and bury the
I'm sorry. Mm.
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Damn.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Feixiao.
Good lord, her model looks amazing. Damn, it looks so much
By the way,
better,
Miss
bro.
Lingsha,
Oh my
if you've got
god.
some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Ah.
Thanks for stepping in, General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry.
Hey, yo.
But even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the
Hey,
seat of
yo.
divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
She meant Bilo. Yeah, I know. There's some, I don't know, there's some tension going on between the two, if you know what I mean.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
Hello there, you two.
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But
the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain
okay, this is where I...
So at the very least, General Jingyuan is aware of this.
The Cloud Knights on the
As for
streets
other
remain
matters,
vigilant, so at the very least, the General Jingyuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
Why does he sound... Why does... like... Okay, his voice is hot, but... We're not talking about the other one.
My work
doesn't lend itself to bring the light either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions.
Why are
and
people
see
from freaking Xianzhou Yaoqing so hot? I swear to God.
Street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
I'll get used to it, alright.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
Uh-oh.
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
Uh-oh.
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Her condition? Okay, I'm now curious.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Zhou. It's all predetermined.
Wait, what?
Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of
I'm so sorry for it if you hear dogs.
my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You
What?
asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Your eyes are dead, so your character's interesting. I really like you.
Enjoy some
tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
Hey, yo, you two. Hello?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yanqing and Laura return to Exalting Sanctum? Yeah, Exalting Sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace, it almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Do it.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Uneasy?
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
Aww.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Juming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
You're almost at the half- Wait, I'm not even halfway? What the fuck? Wait, I'm not even halfway done? What the- How long is it? God damn, I hope I'm not gonna- I hope I won't to split this in between two parts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I must be dreaming cause I don't believe in- I'm sorry. Been 2 hours since I streamed. Okay, so it's 3 hours because I did start it a bit late, so I guess whatever. Whatever. Seed of
What is
Divine.
your purpose for entering the Seed of Divine?
I think I'll have to. Nah, I'll be fine. I mean, I resisted Penacony story. I resisted the Penacony quest. I can do it again.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Hwyan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you.
Jesus Christ.
These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia,
well,
and uncovering the
sorry about that.
conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you.
No.
Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
That sounds,
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
No.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
No shit.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
What does that mean? Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside? What does that mean?
The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Hwyan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh? There is a case. Wait, can I talk with... No, I can't, man.
Yes, it's this case right here.
This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance. and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge.
Hmm?
The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
Oh, shit.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts.
Yeah, literally.
How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Why in a few days?
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
Wow.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
Wow.
The outcome of our duel at the alchemy
Oh boy,
Commission
not
is
again.
still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Wow. Sorry if you hear background noises. Looks like Facial is right.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Literally.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not
Scuffed
a good
streams.
look for the Alliance.
Literally.
While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome.
That is true.
The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
March. I fucking knew it.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Jingyuan and Huyan, the matchmakers, literally.
Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Just accept your fate,
Isn't
March.
this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something
Just do
slip
it,
while
March.
teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
Fuck yeah.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
Oh.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too,
They're setting up
it all
play
comes
date
down to
slash
Miss
date.
March giving her
Literally.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Time for you to become the best swordmaster on the Express.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out
Stella's
and purchase
speaking
some
quite a
sword
lot,
practice
which I
equipment for Miss
like it.
March.
Which I
Think
like.
of it as a little initiation.
Keep speaking, Stella. You're so pretty.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Soon the party see divine force I with Yunli.
General YN's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Literally.
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Yeah.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses.
Yeah, we kind of figured.
I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Oh. No worries, answering a few questions is not a big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but...
Oh, he's gonna ask him.
As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
Or never mind.
I know.
And we got teleported once again. Oh, give me a second.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.